fine now. Be sure to have your roommate call us if you need anything. I can't see the paramedic leave, but I hear the door close. Oh no. I let loose into the toilet again. Oh, gross. I flush and then roll over onto the floor. Whoa, shit, seriously already? I mean, hey, you alright? Oh, right, I guess that might have looked like I passed out. Although, with how I feel right now, that could happen. Yeah, stomach, gurgling. Oh, no. I kick the door shut forcefully. Something's coming from somewhere else. Gripping my abdomen as hard as I can through my sweater, I lower my pants and get onto the seat. This is torment, seriously. I don't know how long it's been, but all that's needed to pass seems to have passed now. I've since taken a shower and brushed my teeth for good measure. I crawl out of the bathroom and flop onto the linoleum. Hey. I look at Waverly. With what little strength I have, she looks upside down from here. You look green. Hey, I'm gonna help you out. You shouldn't be in the bathroom all day. It's bad being in there. I showered. Yeah, I know. She bends down and takes me by the arm, lifting me with relative ease. But seriously. Yeah, I understand. I think I'm done anyway. Can you bring me to my bed? Well, I didn't pick you up to bring you to mine. Come on, I don't want to drag you. It doesn't matter what she wants. I lack the strength to move. She drags me regardless. When I reach my bedside, she tosses me onto my mattress. With her hands at the edge, she tips her head and looks at me. Yes? Can you talk much? I think if I talk any more than what I'm doing now, I'll spew. Sorry. It's okay, don't worry about it. She looks at me like she wants to say something but doesn't. She pushes from my bed and moves to hers. I hear it creak as she climbs into it. Hey, yeah? Did you actually almost die? I did. The assurance with which I speak my words somehow shakes me. I feel fear again for a moment, but it quickly passes. I'm alive, safe. It's okay. Waverly doesn't say anything, and I can't tell. I can't turn to see her. I didn't die, though, and I Mentor didn't either. My eyes hurt, my head hurts. Waverly, can you turn off your lamp? I'm sorry. After saying that, I fall silent. I hear soft footsteps. In seconds it's dark. It's almost a comfort, this void, but nothing right now could make me feel better. I apologize to Waverly again. She still says nothing, but I can tell that she has an answer. I don't know what the answer is, but it seems hard to say. That's fine though. My eyelids are heavy and my skull is throbbing. I feel like I'm going to drown in sleep soon. That sleep you get from medication, thick and unnatural sleep. I don't though. I just feel weighted and queasy. I stare at nothing and listen to the settling of the dorms. I can hear people walking through the stone halls, although it's late. Wind is swirling around the mountains. There's music coming from elsewhere, light and haunting. Slipping away from my consciousness, I begin to close my eyes. We never paid for our drinks. And I think that might be it for episode 1. Yep, that looks to be it. I have to say, definitely a very interesting first episode. At least in my opinion. But then again, I don't play very many visual novels, so I don't exactly have a great idea, as I can't really do much in the way of comparison of what's good, what's bad. But nonetheless, I still think it's a very good first episode for the few visual novels that I have played, in comparison to those that mostly don't actually have much of a story and are generally just fairly crappy, because they don't have any sort of story at all, and they focus on other things, mostly just gameplay elements. which I don't think is actually a good idea for a visual novel. I think visual novels should focus on having good stories, even if they have crappy gameplay elements. As long as the story's good, I can always forgive it. But, yeah, nonetheless, like I said, I think it was a very interesting first episode. And as I said at the beginning, I would love it if you guys could potentially go and pledge some money to their Kickstarter so that they can hopefully make a second and third episode, which the third episode will be the ending for the series. They had originally planned to do 5. Oh, let's see. Was not expecting anything beyond that. This is so bleeding awkward. I know that taking care of Winter is my responsibility, but, well, I can't. It's past 12 o'clock and I still haven't gotten brazen enough to wake her. I've managed to drop the ball with the simplest task and make sure she eats breakfast. She just came back so depressed yesterday. I have no idea how to strike up a conversation with her now. I want to cheer her up, obviously, but okay, first of all, I don't even know her that well. We've only been living together for a few weeks. Sure, we've been friendly, but, you know, I wouldn't say we're friends yet. Still, as a roommate, I feel like I should at least try to make her feel better. Man, maybe that would just make me seem like an asshole. Like, oh, don't sweat the small stuff, Winter. It's just one world lost. There's plenty of those. It's a fantastic situation we have here. In room whatever number it is. I'm totally not equipped to understand how she's feeling, and I'm not qualified to pester her. I'm not able to even get what happened to her. How does all of the world's air just burn away? With a demon summoning and a crazy undone seal, curses and abominations from distant space? That'd be worth seeing. Someone at the door? Maybe this will force me into action. I'll walk over, prepared to answer. It's the Northerner, pretty as usual and handsome all the same. Crossing his arms and putting on a serious face, he addresses me. Waverly, yo. I mirror his pose. Ayo, yo. Heard Bayou's on the mend. Came to give her a hug. That's great, but I'm not letting you in. He stutters in puffy disbelief as if what I just said was the most preposterous thing. Why not? I think you might want that hug more than her. Ridiculous. He draws out a slow, fake punch. I must make it past you. Therefore, I challenge you to a duel, Waverly, and the reward will be a 10-second hug for Bayou. I bring up my own arm in the same mock attack. Oh, getting it from her? We're giving it to her. Oh, I'd give it to her. But I need longer than 10 seconds. Extending a finger from my fist, I pointed him. No. Stop right there. His lips tremble for a few seconds, but he prevents a smile. Winner hugs Bayou, agreed? Fine, but you will lose this game. He rolls up his sleeve and offers me his hand. Thumb war? Let us dance the dance of combat. Linking hands, we both raise our thumbs and stare intently at the battle zone. 1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war, which, God, wow, I've never seen people actually do thumb war than, well, I haven't seen people do thumb war in a long, long time. We pass our thumbs over one another as we speak the rhyme, and when we finish, we clash. We struggle for a few seconds before Ao speaks. This is so dumb. I think it was a good way of getting the point across. A weird, otherworldly kids game where two opposing forces battle to the death. Great metaphor for the philosophy of some systems. Sure, but something's wrong here. If I had this much fun fighting in a war, I'd be worried about myself. Well, I wouldn't say the stakes are quite as high here. Do you think they'll give us more rhymes for other concepts? If you see a loaded gun, you better fucking run. People hate it. It's what they call discriminate. He laughs and our thumb game continues. Playfully, neither of us tries very hard. So, you heard about Winter? Yeah, me and the other idiots who accepted the title of Promising were called to an emergency meeting last night. It was like at 2 in the morning. He looks up at 1 second. Sorry about that, had to answer the phone. So, let's see, Cyrus showed up. I also look up. Really? So what happened? You don't know? I look back at our thumbs. I only sort of know. Cyrus killed the country's leader, and that leader ordered something called a nuke to be launched at another country after his death. The thing could basically wipe out a city. I whistle. Ah, and nuke, you see, it's short for nuclear weapon. He says this quite hauntingly. Oh my, the education you folks receive dazzles me. Please do try to keep your language simple so that I may understand. Him smile at this, and he replies jokingly, Sorry, I'll try. So, how'd this thing that can wipe out a city wipe out a whole planet's population? Well, you see, there's actually only one special type strong enough to do that. I'll admit, I didn't know about it. The true fusion bomb, a bomb that makes stars when it blows up, I think? I don't know. I'm kind of talking out of my ass. Basically, star on planet equals bad. It killed everyone. Huh? What did Cyrus have to do with say about all this? Nothing. He just stood there while the other mediators explained the situation and told us we should be paragons of our peers. Like we're supposed to be mature about it and not joke about it. Which is pretty damn presumptuous if you ask me. No one's going to be a dick about it. I guess some kids aren't going to understand how serious this is though. A world just committing suicide with a weapon we've never even heard of is almost comically insane. If you told me about it before the teachers did, I'd call bullshit. Anyway, let's finish this. I'm getting tired of holding you. Oh, really? I can't hold your hand anymore? Maneuvering my thumb with what I'd call some real impressive dexterity, I pin him down for the count. No. After a few seconds, we disengage. Ah, damn it. He scowls and lightly massages his thumb. Well, it's your win. But I've won the warmth of your hand in the palm of my own. Oh, first, Waverly, I will cherish it forever. Shut up. Has Babe been asleep this whole time? How long she's been out? Out like a light for something like 14 hours. He whistles long. Well, I suppose not all humans are as durable as me. Yes, we are not all northern strong. He beams and points at me with his both hands. Yes, you said it. Closing his eyes, he puffs out his chest and puts his hand on his hips. We're born and bred badasses. Made tough by tundra and snowdrift, don't you forget it. Never, comrade. But yeah, I can't let you into hugger. Not with those powerful arms. Standing at ease, he answers me smoothly. I'd be soft about it, ma'am. I'd make sure she'd get more out of it than me. Hey, watch yourself. He smiles. Touchy lass? Hey, it's fine if I can't. I love Bayou dearly, and I'd love to comfort her. But I understand if the little tyke needs some rest after all that went down. Yeah, she probably does. Cacole Waverly, don't tell me you haven't checked on her. I turn my eyes away. Well, what does he expect? I meant to just shake her awake and ask, how are you feeling? Didn't even make sure she doesn't have a fever? Waverly. Oh, right. Not a bad idea, that. I will throw you out of there if you won't be reasonable enough to take care of her. You make it sound so easy. We barely know one another. And get to it, and it'll be easier. I kind of despise this guy for his over-positive attitude. Easier said than done means nothing to him. Are you going to leave, or do I have to shove this thing in your face? Io quickly shakes his head and holds out his hands. Whoa, girl, this face is priceless. Don't damage it. You say things like that, and I only want to do it more. He plays at flinching and backs away. I'm out. Just say hello to Babe for me and tell her that I hope she feels better soon. Fine, girlie. He sucks his teeth and cuts his eyes at me, pouting afterward. Later, Waverly. Later. As he walks off, I move to close the door. Before I'm able to, though, Io calls for me again. Are you going to use that hug you won? Of course not. Laughing, he turns down another hallway. I close the door and rest my back against it. Lastly, I sigh. I was right. I should at least check if she has a fever. Can't tell if she's in comfort or not, but she's very asleep, judging by that dark stain on her pillowcase. Alright, it would be embarrassing for her to wake up with me standing here, so I'll just touch her forehead softly and quick. No fever, I think. brushed away some of her hair. She was sweating quite a bit, looks like, although now she's almost a little cold. Well, I had better wake her up now.